Dr. Drake, you left your phone in the scrub room again.
Oh, thank you.
Patrick? You wanted to see me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to talk to you. I just thought it'd be better if we did it face to face.
Okay. Sounds serious.
I think Emma should be back at her house, in her room. I just think that there's been so much upheaval the last couple of weeks, and especially around the holidays now, that I think it's only fair that she wakes up in her own bed Christmas morning.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Good. I already talked to your mom. Her and Duke brought her to the mall to go see Santa. They're gonna bring her back thereafter, and you can meet them there.
But these are your keys.
Yeah, your daughter's the creative one with the keychain, as you can tell.
I don't understand. Aren't you going to need your keys? Are you telling me that you're moving out? Are you moving in with Sabrina?
No, I'm not moving in with Sabrina. I'm gonna stay here in the on-call room.
So you still haven't made up your mind?
Robin, I know this is difficult, okay? I'm really sorry. It's difficult for everybody. But you made it pretty clear that you weren't gonna come home until I ended things with Sabrina.
Can you blame me?
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone except for the people that faked your death, and here we are. We have to deal with it.
I don't think staying in the on-call room and handing me your keys qualifies as dealing.
I promised Emma that I would have this figured out by Christmas.
Christmas is around the corner.
I know. I just need a little more time.
And I will go meet Emma. I'm sure she's gonna have a lot of stories about Santa.
Let me give her a kiss for me.
Of course I will.
Okay.
If I don't see you, then... Merry Christmas.
I'm so happy to be home.
Did you have fun at the mall? Hi.
It was fun. I told Santa everything I wanted.
You did?
She did.
Yes, it was an exhaustive list, I gotta say. Which seems quite surprising considering she's just had the best present in the world.
That's you, Mommy. You're the best present.
And you are the best present for me. But it's okay to wish for other things, and I'm sure that Santa has a lot of presents to bring you this year.
I need to put up my stocking.
Yes, you do. If I remember correctly, it's in the attic, right?
In the attic?
Then I think I am going to lead the search party to the attic, and I think you are going to come and be my assistant.
Go.
Yes.
All right.
How is it, being back here?
Patrick changed some things, paint on the walls, you know. It's good, I like it. I just wasn't really expecting it.
Well, just so you know, it was Maxie that did the decorating in here. We were all just trying to stumble along without you. Doing our own versions of that, and whatever it was, you know. So, this was Maxie's contribution.
No, I mean, that's really thoughtful of her. Just made me feel a little strange when I walked in the door. Kind of reminded me of the first time that I saw the house. I really, really wanted it because I felt like it would bring me out of my postpartum depression. I mean, the house wasn't a cure-all, but I don't regret buying it.
No, you shouldn't. This is your home. You know, even if there is a new coat of paint, this is where you, Patrick, and Emma became a family.
Right. I mean, I can't even look over there without imagining Emma taking her first steps, or the fireplace of that one crazy night when Patrick insisted that we make s'mores inside, or the kitchen where we had pancake dinners on the weekends. I mean, I have all of those memories here. It's just, I don't know, it feels like I'm walking in someone else's house.
Because why?
Because all of those memories, they seem like a lifetime ago. Especially because Patrick isn't here. I have been trying so hard to give Patrick space to make his decision, but it's so hard because I know what I want. I want my husband back. And every single time I see him, I want to shake him and tell him he's an idiot.
You know, when you were young, and I was very much in love with Duke, your father came back into town, came back to Port Charles, and I had to work very hard to keep it clear in my head that Duke was the man that I loved now. He was my present love, and Robert was the past. And, you know, I mean, sometimes I just didn't feel that way. Because Robert and I, we really understand each other. In every way. And we practically finish each other's thoughts. And that doesn't diminish at all from how much I love Duke. I think the simple, kind of almost painful truth is that I love them both. I always have. I did then, and I do now, and I imagine that I always will.
So if Dad walked in the door right now and he said that he wanted to try again, I mean, who would you pick?
I don't have to answer that question. No, I don't, because it's never gonna happen, you know? He totally respects how committed I am to Duke, and he would never put me in that position.
Okay, fine. I mean, I don't mean now. I mean back then.
Then I would be doing exactly what Patrick is doing right now. I would be putting off having to make that decision because I knew that whoever I chose, someone I love very, very much, was going to be hurt. And I would lose, if not the love of that man, at least the connection to what we might have been together.
But that can't go on indefinitely.
No, you're right, it can't. Yeah, I would have realized sooner or later that I was torturing all three of us, and then...
Then what?
Well, then I would have been honest with myself, you know. I would have been very honest, because there's no measure of how much I love each of them. You understand that? There isn't, and I would have asked myself the question, who did I want to have a life with? And I think if Patrick asks himself that question, you're going to be the answer.
I hope you're right, Mom. I hope that all Patrick needs is time.
Emma is a master with the flashlight. She led us straight to the stockings.
Can I hang my stocking myself?
You can certainly try, my love. Here. Let me try.
You all right?
If she found out that I was working for you, she'd be appalled. She'd feel betrayed. But we both know Julian has a grudge against her, and he has to be stopped before he kills her.
You really think he'd do that?
You know he would. I know he would. And she'll use all of her resources at the PCPD to stop him.
And Julian will retaliate.
Neutralizing Julian is the only way to protect her. That is why I am here, to save Anna. If his flunky loses his life in the process, then so be it.
Well, Emma asked if there was going to be snow, and, well, you know what? There are lots of clouds out there, so fingers crossed that they're full of snow.
Wouldn't it be great to have a white Christmas?
As long as Santa doesn't fall off the roof.
Oh, no.
This is a great place for your stocking, Emma. It's just exactly the right place that Santa will see as soon as he comes down the chimney.
Mommy helped.
Now, that's what mommies are for.
Mommy, put your stocking next to mine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it feels like Christmas.
What about Daddy's? Should we hang a stocking here too? Or will he be over at Sabrina's?
Sweetheart, I think we should probably wait for Daddy to hang
You know
his
what? I
stocking.
think maybe
okay?
this stocking needs to come in a little bit. Duke's very good at hanging stockings, aren't you, darling?
Yes, I used to hang the stockings with your mother when she was your age, so you give that to me.
That's right. So bring it in a little right.
Where? Right in the middle?
Yeah.
Yes, right in the middle.
Yeah,
in the middle.
That's right. Because it's very important where this stocking is, because that's the first place that Santa's going to see, right? We want it right in his eye line.
Yeah.
You're so smart, Grandma.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a dominant trait in older vein, whether your grandma's good and your mom's good.